Good morning. Welcome to another chaotic vlog. It is, I just looked at the date, my god, Monday, July 7th. So I finished my pig. Last vlog, all we had was prototype pig. This is finished pig. Took all the notes, so I have the pattern and I can make more. Very cute, very happy with it. Love this now. Love the ears. They are big, but I love them. His little tail, very cute. And then you can lay him out this way as well. He doesn't have to go that way, so that's cute. Love. Okay. And now I'm working on the cow, which will be the exact same size. Exact same ears. The feet, I just did basic. I haven't decided. Maybe I will try these feet and see how they look. But I'm trying to do a classic black and white cow. I gave him a pink nose. This is what I have so far. I'm not sure if the ears are centered yet. I'm just going to keep going and try it. And there will have to be little horns sewn up here. So I will do that at the end. And the tail will have to get sewn on for the cow. So I'm going to keep working on this. I just finished this spot. And then I'm thinking I will do a spot somewhere like in this area on the body. And then I think the booty will have a spot so that the tail will be all black, I think is what I'm going to do. But we'll see how it goes. I will keep you updated. Okay. So get out of my head. Fall into my arms instead. I don't know what it is. I need that one thing. Why is that song in my head? Why is One Direction in my head? I don't understand what's happening. Okay, here's where we're at on the little cow. She's very cute. She, I'm not sure which. I think the horns are gonna help balance out the ears. Also, once it's stuffed, they will stick out better. The head is always kind of meh until it's stuffed. Give her 2 little nostrils here at the end. I gave her some pink sparkly eyes. I don't know why. It just felt like a good vibe. And then I'm very proud of myself because I gave her an udders. I don't know. So I was torn on this because of color changing, but I think I successfully did it. Also, what I've learned from making the cow and working with color changing and everything like that, I'm really glad that I never released my bunny pattern because I want to change the way that I attach the legs. This is like a very nitpicky thing, just to warn you, but do you see that these are technically on separate rows because of just where my spiral starts and ends? So I'm going to change that up in my pattern and make it more even, I guess, the way that I do it. And that might sound weird, but that's just what I'm going to do. So that's where we're at. Yeah. I think, I did this patch on the back. I just kind of drew it out on a grid. This is how I design things. Let me show you. So this is like the little spot that I drew out on the grid, and then I started counting my stitches. This is how I figured out the udders. So I used this like dot grid paper. So I just kind of drew a blobby shape and then kind of worked out where I'd want the stitches to go and kind of follow. And that's it. I decided I am going to do a black tip, white tail, kind of like the feet. So that's that. Now I just have to start sewing up the bottom, stuff it. I tied all these messy ends in, so those are good. And then she's done. Yeah. Okay. I'm really excited at the thought of having like cow and chicken at my table. If you are also a child that was born maybe sometime around the 90s and saw Cow and Chicken on Cartoon Network, you'll get it. But that really warms my heart. I should actually, I wonder if they have that on like HBO now. A lot of the cartoon stuff is on HBO. I'm gonna go look. Okay, cow is done. I gave her little horns, her little udder. I put her little tail on. So I think everything is great except for the ears. First of all, I think this head for some reason is a little crooked compared to the feet. So I'll fix that. And then her ears, I think, need to be sewn on just like the pigs because I want them facing out this way. And I kind of stitched them to fix them, but they'll look better if I just sew them on to begin with instead of trying to crochet them in. So it does take more time between the color changes for the spots and the udders and then sewing horns, tail, and ears. It does take a little longer. The pig, I feel like, is way faster, but that's just me. Okay, but I am excited about this because then you can do the cute little like blueberry cows or strawberry cows or whatever. And they look really cute together. So. Wait, yeah. Okay. Hi vlog. Same day, different shirt. Recap for today. I got the head of the custom puppy blanket done. I can have editor Jerry put an inspo pic up just to remind you of what we were doing. I gave her 2 different eye options because she realized that safety eyes wouldn't be okay for babies. And since it's for a baby, we went embroidered and she picked this eye option. So this is what we're going with. And there you go. So I have to embroider the other eye. I have to make 2 paws and then I have to make the blanket. So this should be done very soon. I don't know if I'll work on it anymore today, but I definitely want to work on it tomorrow. I might make the paws tonight. So then I have to send her some different options for the blue. I'll send her what I have and she can pick from the shades of blue that I have. After that, I worked on blueberries and these have no embroidery, sorry, these have no eyes or cheeks or anything on them. I wanted to keep them baby and pet safe because I've had a lot of questions at my markets mainly about pet safety. A lot of people worry that their cats or their dogs will get a hold of these, and other people that have bought from me have told me that their cats especially have gotten a hold of these. So I'm going to embroider some eyes on here instead of doing safety eyes, and then they'd be definitely more like stress balls as well. So I'm gonna do that. I am heavily leaning into the farmer's market aesthetic. So I also started a pickle. This is LA Crochet's free pickle pattern on Instagram. Sorry, that took a long time to get out. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try to finish up this pickle. Maybe make the paws for this guy real quick. And then call it a night. We'll see how late I stay up. I'm not sure. I'm also starting to lose my voice. So there's that. Okay, bye.
How did this man do it?
That's it, thank you. Jesus Christ. My brain was glitching. Fleetwood Mac. They have good songs. And there are harmonies, but it's not as tough because it was usually just like a guy and girl singing. Yeah. So, and everybody knows those songs. Hi vlog, hi. It is Tuesday the 8th. And I've been a busy little bee today. I'm working on a second pig in this Bernat blanket mystical pink. So I should finish him up tonight. I was about to put his eyeballs on. Let's see what else. I have a little basket started over here so that I can really go for like the farm stand aesthetic at my market on the 13th. I ordered some new things on Amazon to display my stuff. And then I started working on some blueberries. I'm gonna embroider eyes on these because I've had a lot of people ask about that. Maybe I already said this. Sorry. And then I made 2 strawberries. There are 2 different sizes. One with eyes, one without. I'll embroider eyes on this one. I'm torn whether I'm gonna put seeds in them or not. I don't think I need to. You may not pick it up on camera, but this is sparkly yarn. And I feel like the sparkles kind of almost look like the seeds in person. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. And then I made these 2 big pickles. And then I made these tiny pickles and I even found a good jar to put them in. So I'll use this to display at my market, and obviously I'm going to try to fill it and have a few sitting out. I still need to add cheeks or like smiley faces to all of these, like my pickles and my blueberries and stuff. So that is it so far. I have a to-do list of things that I would like to make before the market on Saturday. I will have Editor Jerry put that to-do list up here. It's in my notes app in case Editor Jerry forgets. Those are the things I'm hoping to do this week. Yeah. I also had a market on the 19th, but that is getting postponed. So I know in either this vlog or a previous vlog, I had talked about getting all of the like farm aesthetic stuff done by the 19th, but I just decided to try to get it going for this market. And this will be like my first rollout tester for it. So if I do any more tonight and I have time to film, I will let you know. Howdy, partner. Since we last touched base, I finished the piggy. Hang on. He is very cute. I think he's my favorite between the two. I gave him blue eyes because that's what my husband said. I just asked, and whatever color he said is what I did. So yeah, pattern is working up very nicely. This mystical yarn is like one of the softest burnouts I've worked with, so I was happy about that. And then I couldn't decide on like what colors to make another cow, so instead I just worked on a corn. He still needs his face details, but he's the same size as the pickles. So, and now I am working on a blueberry that'll be like the similar size to those. So this is where we're at with it. And I just have to crochet forever and ever, like 12 rows in a circle to make a ball. So that's what I'm doing. Watching Love Island while I'm doing it. But I think I might stop and get a snack. Also, I'm losing my voice, so I apologize in advance if this audio is terrible. Okay. I think that's probably all I'll film tonight, so I will see you in the morning. For you, it'll feel like 1 second. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Morning vlog. I finished the blueberry. Boom. He's very cute. I'm obsessed. Super duper love. Love, love, love. Would make more of these for sure. I made more pickles. I don't remember if I showed you guys this jar or not, but I made 2 more little pickles last night, and I want to make about 2 to 4 more before my market, hopefully. These work up so fast, they only take like 10 minutes, I swear. I should time myself actually today. And now I am working on making a large carrot to go with the corn, the pickle, and the blueberry. So that is what I'm doing. I'm going kind of slow. I'm losing my voice. I keep coughing. I don't know what it is, if it's allergies or what, but there we go. Hi vlog. So same day, different shirt. I love my blueberry so much that I don't want to sell it. I don't know. I just love it so much. So I ordered more of those safety eyes that in that size. They'll come in 2 days. I think I'm just gonna try to make a couple more. At least one more so that I can keep that one and sell whatever one I make after this. And then I also was like really wanting to make a horse pattern that matches my pig and my cow. There you go, pig and cow. So I think what I'm gonna do, I started a goose. I need to make the goose for sure because I have none on my table. I at least have 2 pigs and 1 cow. So I need to make a goose, get that done, and then after I get the goose done, we'll see what I'm feeling. I'll either work on my 4-year-old suggested that I make a bull, which is like she wants it to be all brown with like longer horns. So after the goose is done, either I'll do a second cow or I will work on a horse pattern. And to be honest, it's really because I want to make a pig one for Pink Pony Club. But yeah, we'll see what I get done. Good morning vlog. I actually don't remember what I showed you last, but it's Thursday the 9th. No, it's Thursday the 10th. First thing, I think I left off with my goose, so I'll show you that. If I already showed you this, I'm sorry. And then I did finish a bull. Let me go get it. So I did finish a boy cow, a bull. I gave him longer horns. He's all brown. This is like a weird textured brunette blanket that I found for clearance at Walmart one day, but I can't remember what it's actually called because I don't have the label. And then I made a horse pattern. It's official.
Mommy.
I couldn't resist. Yes, baby.
I think I just used that bowl.
Yeah, you can put him back if you want to line him back up with the other one. Okay. So I
Thank
made a
you.
horse pattern official. The only thing that you have to sew in are the ears, but the hair is actually crocheted in as well as the tail.
Wow, that's so cute.
Yeah. So this was just my tester. I do love it. I'm already starting on a second one, and I'm gonna try a different hair tactic. This is like the one that I see most often is just these little curly hairs. I'm gonna try a different hair technique with my second one that I'm gonna make. And the hair is definitely movable, so you can put a couple strands in front or just one strand in front. Yes, Haley.
I like your unicorn.
Thank you.
I mean, a horse.
Thank you. Okay. So yeah, that's the horse pattern. I also made one more itty bitty strawberry last night at some point while I was bored and wanted to work on something else. So.
Let's do itchy.
Hi vlog. It's the same day, just different clothes. I napped and now I'm up hecka late. But I did finish my pink horse. So now I have a cute pink horse for like pink pony club vibes. I did different hair this time. It's definitely easier to style. But yeah, I'm going to share that with you. I think I'm going to try to work on some small things, some more itty bitty things. We'll see where the night takes us. Okay, see you in the morning. Good morning vlog. It is Friday the 11th and I was up late, but I did get some sleep and now I'm back at it again. Can't stop, won't stop. But I made a bunch of tiny things last night. So I guess the first thing, I did make 2 more of the little pickles. So my pickles are all done. I won't keep them all squished in the jar for the market. I'll pull a couple out. What else did I get done? I added some little faces to my strawberries. Finally, these are embroidered eyes so that they're kitty safe. Speaking of kitties, I got 2 little itty bitty kitties done. I got a black one and a gray one. And this one, someone had gifted me these eyes for my birthday and they worked out perfect for this little guy. I got a bunny done and then I realized that I kind of messed up his ears, so he's not the best bunny, but bunny nonetheless. These are my favorites. I got 2 itty bitty ducks done. They're so cute and tiny. Okay, and then I got 2 little triceratopses done because I realized that I do have some cute dinosaurs and they do like pull people in, and I have the big like Brontosaurus from Crochet Grove, and Jurassic World just dropped and I went and saw it, so I do want to have like one little Jurassic Park moment on a corner somewhere of the table. So I got these done. These always sell, these little ones especially. And then I just got one bee done. It still needs his wings and his cheeks, so I think I'm gonna keep making some bees. I might take a break, I'm not sure yet. And then I did go on my Canva and make some new price tags because for a while now I've just been kind of like rewriting price tags over and over based off of like how I set up the table. But now that I have a plan of how I'm actually going to set up my table with all my different like types of animals, I created new price tags so that each thing is like grouped together. Like all the pickles are grouped together with pricing that says pickles like small, large. So today and tomorrow are the last days to prep. I only have a little bit of stuff left on my checklist. I think I'm about halfway done, plus I got more than I expected because I did do the horses. So I'm just going to keep chugging today and tomorrow, and I'll keep showing you what I get done. And then, yeah, I think in this vlog you'll be able to see my setup. I'll try to film my setup, and then I think in the next vlog we'll do the recap. So yeah, let's get going. I'll check in with you later and show you what all I got done. Hi vlog. I feel like I've had a productive day, but at the same time I don't. Like, I did get some stuff done. I have some more itty bitty bees. He just needs his wings real quick. I'm gonna add those. So I've made 2 out of the 4 itty bitty bees that I wanted to make. And then I didn't really want to make any more corns. I don't know why. I guess I just don't like making the little corns. So instead I made a little carrot. I'll give him some pink cheeks. And then I just freehanded this to test it, and I made a little avocado. I'll give him some pink cheeks, but I think he's cute. I'll make more of these for sure. These are kind of fun. And then my blueberry that I made, that I said I didn't want to sell, I can't sell it now because the eye popped out. I'm never buying that brand again from Amazon. So I'm working on another one, but I am going to make it a bit smaller so I can keep it the same price as my other like larger veggies, fruits and veggies. Yeah, so the only other thing on my list that I haven't done is make a second like medium-sized bee, finishing the larger blueberry, and then I was thinking of making some more loaf cats because I don't think I have any orange ones currently. So I think I might make like an orange and a black loaf cat maybe if I have time, but tomorrow's the last day, so I don't know what all I'll get done because I do need to go out to my car, or sorry, out to my garage and like repack everything so that I'm not taking all the stuff that I don't want to take with me. That way I'm only taking the essentials and not just taking every bin and bag I have like usual. Now that I have like a clear focus and plan. So yeah, I have a few little touch-ups to do, like adding little cheeks or wings. I have to add eyes and cheeks to these. And then I might do one more veggie. There's like an itty bitty eggplant from Crochet Me Zaddy's pattern that has the carrot and the corn in it. And then, yeah, maybe I'll bust out a cat or another like chunky bee. I don't know. It's okay if I don't get everything done on the list. I do think I really need to make a cat though, for sure. Or 2, just to make sure I have enough. Because I think last time, I know for sure last time I sold an orange one. And I might only have like 2 nice ones left that are like normal, like burnout blanket sized. I think I have a few random mini ones, but I want like the good sized ones. So yeah. And I do have to make a custom loaf cat on Monday, so it'll be a good practice, I think. Hi vlog, good morning. It's Saturday. I know I'm wearing the same thing that I wore yesterday, but it's just so hot here. It's like 100 degrees every day. This is like one of the only dresses I have that's like a tank top and like flowy and comfortable. Which brings me to my next point. I had a lot of aspirations last night to get a lot done, and then I ran out of stuffing that I have in my house. I have a 20-pound box in my garage, but it's so hot out and I didn't feel like going out last night to take it out of the garage. And I don't really feel like doing it today, so that's where we're at with that. I think I'm gonna be pretty much done. I'm not even sure if I'll finish this blueberry. I think I might have enough stuffing laying around for the blueberry, the large blueberry, but I'm not sure yet. So at some point today, I do need to go out to my garage and grab all of my inventory and then reorganize it based off what I'm actually gonna bring. I don't know when I'll get around to that. And then also what I have to do is just add all the little facial details, like the little pink cheeks to some of my things. And then I remembered I had this like little basket of animals that I had made way back in like December, and I was just working through yarn and I never put like noses on them. So I have all these little cats and bunnies that don't have noses. So I can do that real quick as well. I don't know if I really like these ones, to be honest. I was working on like mini loaf cat patterns myself without buying Annie Caraway's mini loaf cat pattern. I guess I'll probably just finish them, but maybe I won't take them or put them out tomorrow because they don't really match the vibe. I really love the ball shape better for these itty bitty ones. So yeah, I think that's it for today. I'm just gonna embroider the facial details on all the little things that I have. And at some point, I'm gonna have to go out to my garage and get all my inventory, but it's so hot. So that probably won't happen until like this evening, like after 5 or 6 p.m. So yeah, I don't know how much I'll actually get done today. But I do remember that I forgot to show you the little hats I made for the ducks. So I used the pattern from LA Crochet. It turns out that my duck pattern and her duck pattern have the same size head. That's a coincidence. I wasn't really thinking that when I planned mine, but bonus for me, I can use her little fruit hat patterns for my ducks. So I don't have any ducks in here to show you, but these just go under and tie under the chin. I made a blueberry and a strawberry. I brought a grape and an orange hat to my last event, and both of them sold with the ducks. What's up, baby?
Would you make a big straw? Would you make a blueberry hat for me?
Oh, a blueberry hat for you?
I mean,
Oh my goodness, that would be so cool.
I want a rainbow blueberry hat.
A rainbow blueberry hat.
Yeah.
So actually, the one person that did buy a goose at my last event did buy like the orange or grape hat. Even though it was too big, she said it still looked cute, and it kind of does. I can show you. So it does work for the goose as well. It's just a little big. But this is the vibe. Actually, this does look really, really adorable. Maybe I'll make a couple more of these today just because I don't need stuffing for this. That's actually a good idea. Because she has like a kiwi version. She has like all kinds of cute stuff. Ta-da! Okay. Okay, and then the other thing that I forgot to tell you yesterday was that I was working on a way to add wings to the cows, pigs, and horses so that like pigs fly and like the horse would then be a Pegasus. This is my prototype, and I know it doesn't look that great because it's a prototype, but I will make it better. But the idea was to tie it around the little plushies, and I didn't make the strings long enough so you can't even really tie a bow, but you would hopefully be able to tie a bow on the bottom, and then he could wear his little wings. You see, you get it? So that's something coming in the future. It's clearly not ready right now. It won't be ready for this market, but okay. So I did end up making a mini loaf cat using Annie Caraway Arts pattern, and I do love it. Super quick and easy. So I'll have one of these. If not, another one. I might bust out a couple more. I don't know if I'm feeling the blueberry vibe. I don't know what it is. I'm just like not wanting to finish it. I keep putting it down and doing other stuff, so it is what it is. And then I don't even know if I showed you guys that I made an orange cat last night, but I did use the mystical orange, mystical brunette blanket orange and finished this guy last night. I gave him some gold eyes, and I actually gave this one whiskers. I don't know why. Usually I don't, but the whiskers felt like a vibe. Anyways, I brought in all of my plushie inventory from my garage, so I'm gonna be vulnerable and show you how messy my yarn corner is. If you're new here, then this might be shocking. If you've seen my videos before, then you know my yarn corner gets very out of hand very quickly, and then usually after like my big market or whatever, I will like do a big reset and go through everything and put it all away. So let's look at the mess. This is the yarn corner mess right now. All of this yarn that's out should be in its own bins, and clearly it's not. That's like a makeup bag from whenever I went on a trip for Pride, so it needs to be put away. And I've just been chucking all these plushies that I finished back in this corner. Those are all my yarn labels that I try to save and then add up at the end of the month. And then this is my inventory from my garage, these three right here. So the hope is to get everything I need in this bin, and then if there's overflow from there, just one of these boxes. The other box would then be filled.
Mommy.
So the hope would be that all of the stuff that I don't want to go at my market, that's just going to go on my website and be back stock, would go in one of these other polyfills. So here we go. I'm going to start organizing, and maybe I'll show you guys an after video. Okay, so now we know it's 2 10-pound bags. Holy moly. And of course this is like vacuum sealed, so once I cut it open it's gonna like really poof up, but I guess I'm just gonna take a 10-pound bag in and call it a day. Figure out where I'm gonna put it later, because I'm used to just the little 5-pound bags. Wish me luck. Okay, vlog. It's Saturday night. It's getting late. I should be going to bed, but I'm probably gonna watch another episode of Love Island Australia because it's getting good. Car's packed. Found my card reader. I made a few last minute dinosaurs. I gotta put the last touches on these 2 items, and I'll just throw them in my bag real quick. Getting up early tomorrow to head to the market. So yeah, I guess next time you see me, it'll be my market setup. But are you wondering what 10 pounds of polyfill looks like? Because it's quite intimidating. It's literally like a body bag. Like, it's ginormous. It's so overwhelming. Okay. Night.